So Dogecoin has started to trend up after the recent crypto crash, and things are generally looking good now. Meanwhile, Doge co-founder has just given a massive warning to holders that you should not miss. So let's talk about it along with other important things. So first of all, we are now seeing that there is a recovery in the overall crypto market, as almost all cryptos are back in the green, and some of them have even moved up by 10% during the last 24 hours. So things are getting exciting right now as the crypto market has risen from its shadows, which had enveloped the business in the gloom. The market is now portraying healthier and greener numbers, which has come out of the blue for crypto folks. Moreover, the crypto fear and greed index has also recovered since yesterday, and we can see here that it is now sitting at the 27 level. So this is good for holders, and I'm happy to see that cryptos have started to recover after the recent market-wide bloodbath. We can see here that analytics data firm Sentiment is saying that the crypto prices absolutely burst open in the last few hours, with most assets exceeding prices prior to the sudden downswing that occurred as war reports broke 24 hours ago. However, the firm is also saying that holders should expect continued volatility, as investors may react to ongoing updates regarding the global issue. And now, let's talk about the factors behind this upward movement in the crypto market. So we know that the overall crypto market's value plummeted following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. However, we are now seeing that following President Joe Biden's statement, the situation has begun to improve and the market has begun to recover. As I mentioned in my previous video, Joe Biden announced that he will be meeting with the leaders of the G7 and the United States and their allies, and they will be imposing severe sanctions on Russia. Similarly, Prime Minister of the UK, Boris Johnson, also announced that major Russian banks will be excluded from the UK financial system, and there will be several other sanctions on Russia. So this means that world leaders are not going to back down and will not allow Russia to begin a major conflict, and I think this may avoid further escalation of this crisis. So this is one of the main reasons why we are now seeing that the crypto market is recovering after the recent sell-off. Talking about recovery for cryptos, we are now seeing that major coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin are showing some strength. The interesting thing here is that no one was expecting such a recovery from these cryptos since the Russian-Ukrainian conflict is still going on. But as I said, the statements by world leaders have provided some confidence to investors, and I think this is why cryptos are now showing some strength. And seeing the current market environment, crypto analyst Michael van de Poppe is saying that the panic is over for a few days or maybe weeks. He has highlighted that the financial markets have been reacting in a sense that gold is going to correct and risk on assets like equities and Bitcoin are going up from here. Moreover, he has also predicted potential runs of 20 to 45% on altcoins happening soon. And now, I'll talk about price and some important updates for Bitcoin and others, but let's first come to the massive warning for Dogecoin holders. So we are now seeing that the Dogecoin co-founder appears to be frustrated by the amount of meme coin spammers flooding his Twitter threads, and he has recently blasted the crypto spammers through a series of tweets. We can see here that Billy Marcus is saying that Dogecoin was originally created more than 8 years ago as a true meme coin that pokes fun at idiotic coins. But he is also highlighting that currently, all these new meme coins are not memes anymore, and he said that they are made by people trying to get rich off of other people trying to get rich. Moreover, he believes that satire has some mildly clever elements to it. Jokes are funny, but spam advertising, lying about who is involved in a project, and making up ridiculous promises is not funny. Most importantly, he talked about how people are using the name of Elon Musk to promote all these coins, and they are desperately trying to get Elon's attention to promote their projects, and he believes that these tactics are not clever or amusing. Meanwhile, Marcus continued his criticism, and he also outburst on Binance Smart Chain tokens. According to him, these cryptos have made the internet worse in every way. He also highlighted that he doesn't care if people want to gamble, but pleaded for the absence of spam ads in his threads, and he also noted that these token ads make the internet less fun. So the point of this discussion is that Billy Marcus is warning holders to be safe from all these new meme coins since they are not trustworthy projects, and as far as Dogecoin is concerned, it has now become more than a meme coin. So investors should keep them safe from all these scams and untrustworthy projects. And with that being said, let's come to Dogecoin's current price movements. So we are now seeing that Dogecoin is clearly showing some strength after the recent crypto market bloodbath, and I'm really happy to see this positive momentum for Doge since there were a lot of speculations that Doge is going to zero now. But we can see here that Doge has once again proved everyone wrong, and it has defied all the odds now. I know that this is not a massive surge since Doge is still trading in the 12 to 14 cents range, but considering the recent crash, this upward movement of Dogecoin is very good and healthy for it and its holders. All in all, while we should expect some more volatility due to this Russian-Ukrainian issue, I still think that Doge is going to perform much better over the long term. In any case, I'd like to remind you that this isn't financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor. So I'd suggest that you do proper research before investing anything into crypto. And now, let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So Bitcoin has been moving up after the recent losses, and this positive movement by it has led to a recovery of the overall crypto market as well. So Bitcoin is now back in the 38 to 39K range, and it is now targeting to break through the resistance level of 40K. With this recent upward movement, we are now seeing that Bitcoin's price almost got above its 21-day exponential moving average. So this means that if Bitcoin manages to get above the 21-day exponential moving average and its 50-day moving average over the weekend, we can expect bullish signals ramping up for it. And it is highly likely that such a move would help the price of Bitcoin sustain above the 40K mark. Meanwhile, crypto analyst Justin Bennett is saying that the current RSI value of Bitcoin is telling us that Bitcoin is now headed for a breakout after weathering a sudden price drop this week. So he is actually comparing the current RSI value of Bitcoin with the RSI of 2021, and he is saying that there is a lot of similarity between their patterns. Bennett is highlighting that if we look at the level where the RSI is pulling back right now, we can see that it lines up exactly to what we saw back in September last year, and right now, the RSI is bouncing right from that same level, and this was right when we saw Bitcoin put in a low and then go on a big move. So this means that Bitcoin is now going to repeat history, and it is going to move to the upside from here. Another very important thing I want to highlight here is that Russian Bitcoin miners are running as usual despite the government's invasion of Ukraine this week, and crypto mining appears to be operating smoothly in the country. While some crypto mining firms, such as Flexible, have halted their services in Russia in response to the invasion, Bitcoin miners Compass Mining confirmed that its mining infrastructure will remain operational in the region. So this is actually good for Bitcoin as its mining process has remained unaffected, and I think is one of the reasons why we are now seeing that Bitcoin is moving up after the recent crash. And with that being said, let's come to Ethereum as there is a massive update for it and its holders. So we are now seeing that Cardano creator Charles Hoskinson is saying that there are a lot of things that he admires in Ethereum, and he thinks that Ethereum's vibrant ecosystem of scaling solutions such as Rollup is something that Cardano can aspire to. Moreover, Hoskinson believes that Ethereum has contributed immensely in extending the use cases of blockchain technology beyond monetary utility. So I also think that it has a lot of use cases, and these use cases are going to sustain its price on high levels over the years. And now, let's come to some positive updates for cryptos. So we are now seeing that Block's payment app Cash App has become a highly popular vehicle for purchasing Bitcoin. According to firms' earning reports, the company amassed $1.9 billion in Bitcoin revenue during the fourth quarter of 2021. Moreover, the company has revealed that it had $2.1 billion in revenue excluding Bitcoin, meaning nearly half of the company's inflows were due to Bitcoin purchasing service. So what it means is that people are getting more and more interested in cryptos, and this is exactly why I think that cryptos are here to stay. And coming back to Dogecoin, I think that it is going to extend this recovery phase since it is highly likely that all these world leaders are going to resolve this ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. So it appears that Doge is going to trade on a positive side by this weekend. In any case, what are your thoughts on this? When do you think Dogecoin is going to move up from here? Let me know in the comments section below.